Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Let's take a look at 8 Japanese philosophies that will help you with truth, guidance and wisdom and let you make your life better. So let's begin. Number 1, Ikigai. Iki in Japanese language means to live and gai means reason, which can be loosely translated into your purpose of life. In most of the Western societies, success is always defined as winning or losing, or having or not having. The concept of Ikigai lets you shift your focus to the other end. Ikigai helps us shift our mindset by accepting that as human beings, we are not always going to be on top. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly okay. Ikigai lays stress on focusing on little joys of life and getting away from the competitive rat race that the life can turn into. There are 5 pillars that holds up the foundation of Ikigai. Number 1, starting small. Number 2, releasing yourself. Number 3, harmony and sustainability. Number 4, the joy of little things. And number 5, and most important, being in here and now. Now comes the question that how can we apply the philosophy of Ikigai into our own life? Well, we can apply these 5 pillars and the study of Ikigai into our life to bring more clarity into our life. That to understand what is our vocation or what is our calling, what is that we enjoy doing. In totality, it is an effort to understand what you are passionate about in your work, in your personal life, or in any sphere of life that you can understand. The second philosophy is the concept of nothingness. Well, in most of the Western societies, we lay more stress on thinking, doing, and existing. But Japanese philosophy lay more stress on to the concept of nothingness. The Japanese see the concept of nothingness as a very positive thing, connecting it to awakening or enlightening. Mr. Kitaro Shishiya, the founder of Kyoto School of Philosophy, said, "Nothing exists that is not connected, but connectedness does not exist. Connectedness shows itself through connected things, but it does not itself exist. You can't point out connectedness, but you can always point out connected things." So what is more fundamental, connectedness or connected things? Well, connectedness is more fundamental. Well, the concept of nothingness in Japanese talks about the same connectedness. It says that when we are in an awakened or an enlightened state, not doing any physical work, not thinking over, we are connected to our supreme being. And that's the most wonderful thing. In today's time, we can embrace the concept of nothingness by taking time to relax, by just not doing anything. We as a generation or the coming generations have lost the idea of sitting idle actually. Whenever we are sitting free, we are listening to some kind of music or we are scrolling on the social media. Whenever we take break from our work, we immediately catch up our phone and start watching something, watching any video, reading a blog. But if we apply the concept of nothingness into our life, we will get more time to relax, to refresh, to rebuttal, and to re-energize ourselves. But for this, we need to understand what it means to do nothing for at least 15 to 20 minutes a day. The third philosophy is called the way of tea. Tea ceremonies hold a very important position in Japanese culture. There is a peculiar way they practice tea ceremonies. They gather around a place or a hall or a room that can be called tea hall, and they serve green tea to everyone present over there. There are few important things that they follow during the tea ceremonies. In age-old practices, the tea ceremonies were always held in open gardens. But in modern society, the tea ceremonies are held in tea halls. The second thing is, everyone present in the tea ceremony are not supposed to wear any kind of colorful dresses or gaudy dresses. That takes away the attention from the whole process. The third thing is, if you are conducting a tea ceremony in a tea hall, the entrance of the tea hall is a bit low, so that you have to bend down and enter the hall as a mark of respect. The way of tea is all about balancing the concept of tradition, learning, and conversation. The way of tea focuses on sharing your spiritual knowledge or any of your wisdom with each other, and it is considered a very spiritual practice in Japanese culture. The four principles of the way of tea are harmony, respect, purity, and tranquility. The way of tea aims to awaken the senses and unite the soul and the body. Now comes the question how to adapt this practice into our own life. Well, tea ceremonies may not be a practice which can be conducted in your country or which is usually conducted in your country or the place where you live, but you can always take out time in the evenings to sit together with your family, with your friend, having a cup of tea and sharing your knowledge. And mind you, this has to be done keeping the mobile phones away, keeping the laptops away, keeping the work pressure away. This is going to give you a relaxation and a better understanding of your own self when you learn from each other. Number 4, drunken life, dreamy death. Well, this philosophical saying basically means that how unwise it is to dream your life away or just keep on dreaming about what you could be doing. This philosophy states that all this dreaming is a distraction for keeping you away from what you could achieve in life. It says that it is necessary to dream, but what is more necessary is taking concrete actions to work on your dreams. Well, this makes so much of sense today. We plan to do so many things in life today, but we don't take concrete steps to work on our plans. Like we are sitting for the right time to come to start a YouTube channel. We may be sitting the right time for the market to start investing. What this philosophy talks about is when you keep on dreaming or when you keep on planning to do things and don't do the things in concrete action, what you are losing is a very important thing called time, which is never going to come back. So, if you have plans to do it right away, whatever it may be. Number 5, Zazen. Zazen relates to the concept of nothingness and it involves the practice of daily meditation, which helps us to clear our mind and come back to our own real self. Zazen is very easy to practice. What you need to do is you need to sit on a cushion in an upright position and close your eyes and try to meditate. Meditate in a way that you keep away all your thoughts or you keep away all your ideas. At that point of time, try not to think about anything. Now, what it can do to your own self is that it will tell you more about your own self. If you regularly practice Zazen, what will happen is your own true self will resume itself and you will come to know about your own self in a better way. Number 6, when you listen to somebody, listen to them fully. Well, Japanese philosophy places a lot of emphasis on respecting people by taking out time to listen to them. When you are speaking or listening to someone, just give up all your preconceived ideas and your judgments about that person or about the incident they are narrating and just listen to them. Keep away your subjective opinions and just observe the person and listen to the things or observe the things as they are rather than judging them as good or bad. Well, in today's time, removing all these kind of judgments can help us in more peaceful negotiations and happy friendships. Number 7, one who chases after 2 hares won't even catch one. In today's modern paced life, it is very easy to spread ourselves thin and do a million things at the same time. Whether it is succeeding at work, whether it is getting your kids from school, whether it is maintaining your hobby, or whether it is maintaining your social life, there are so many things to be done, but very little time. This Japanese principle talks about that if you are going after too many things, you won't even get one, or you won't even get any of them. So what we need to do is take out time to figure out what is more important to you. What is that you enjoy in life? What is that which makes you more happy? Prioritize your work. Don't run after too many things in life because life is very short and you need to be more at peace with your own self in your life rather than running behind multiple things. When you do this, you will be able to identify your goal and dedicate and work hard to achieve that goal. This will give you satisfaction and you will feel good about yourself. That is what is more important. Number 8, itadakimasu. Well, Japanese people have immense respect for food and it is generally observed that they say this phrase itadakimasu before having their meal. which can be translated to I humbly receive. It is same as when Christians say grace before a meal. Itadakimasu refers to the Buddhist concept of respecting all living beings and is a way of thanking all the plants and animals for sacrificing their lives for our own meal. It's also a way of thanking everyone who was involved in preparing the meal for us, right from the farmer who grew the crops, from the fisherman who caught the fish, or from the chef who cooked the meal for us. Everyone needs to be thanked, and Japanese make it a point that they do this before eating a meal. Well, how is it going to help us if we practice this today in our own life? If we practice this, what it brings into us is a sense of gratitude for everyone in life. And a sense of gratitude brings humility in our own lives. Dear friends, I really hope you enjoyed listening to 8 Japanese philosophies and how it can transform our life if we practice them in our own life. If you did, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for further notifications.